Gift was talking about that the concept of time is different for everybody. That I get. I understand that the concept of time, for example, somebody like me, I'm not a morning person. I am not. I like to do things in the night, evening, night. I can work easily even in midnight. I won't get bored. But to start early is something that I have issues with. Like, it's a big problem for me. But even though the concept of time is different for everybody, but when it comes to things like professional aspects, especially for job interview, whatsoever is your mentality, whatsoever is your concept of timing, it is irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
It is, because first and foremost, you have a value to add to an organization, and an organization, they've given you an opportunity to add that value. But instead of making yourself available on time, you are deciding whether to join, whether or not to join, or you are coming late. Even if you can add value, if you are very brilliant, nobody is going to see you as such. For you not to even understand that simple concept. That's a simple concept. You have a job interview, be there on time. It's better they tell you that, oh, you are too early, than to say that you are late.
That's true.
So what do you guys
still,
think? Yeah.
Or better still, if you can't make it for the interview, you can inform
Ahead of time.
Yes, ahead of time, that you will not be able to be there for the interview. So,
And the instruction,
they
all
can
these
reschedule
instructions have
for
been
you
given
or
already. Yeah, all these
something
instructions
like
have been
that.
given already, that if you cannot make this interview, inform the organizer 24 hours before.
Yeah, but this aspect of punctuality and responsibility for that is not much of a thing back home. It's not.
Well, my point exactly.
Yeah, it's not. It's not as serious as it is in the Western world. So, you know, they
Like,
really do not bother like that about punctuality.
so you mean
They
in
think like if you
Africa?
come, say it again.
No, I want to understand it. Do you mean in Africa, you have a job interview, you can show up to an interview late and it will not matter? Is that what you're saying?
It does matter, but that's the lifestyle.
So, and that's, maybe that's the reason why a lot of people are not getting job.
Yeah, maybe that's the lifestyle back home.
Yeah.
That
so now,
aspect
wow.
is a big deal back home. That they believe that anyway, from my own place, that if you see them, you should be happy that they are there. Rather than you not coming at all. At least we showed up now. Why are you so angry like that? We came. You should be happy that we did. You know, there's nothing like taking responsibility, say I'm late, or there's nothing like that. And you who is punctual, you become like show off. Why are you to pompous to show off, That's it. So that's just the difference. It will take a while, I won't lie. It's a lifestyle there in my place though. That's a
that
lifestyle.
kind of lifestyle is unbelievable. I have lived it. The thing is this, I've lived in Africa before.
But
I have lived I lived at least more than half of my life right now. I lived in Nigeria. You understand? And I have worked in reputable organization in Nigeria. I undergone interview. I went there on time. So why will somebody think that that is entitlement mentality?
Exactly.
So somebody build a company, let's say from the scratch, or the company is already successful, and you think you are entitled to their salary without being ready for your own responsibility. So, and we will not say that a lot of people are not getting job in Africa. A lot of people are poor in Africa. Are these not the things that are part of that contribute or contributed to these things? For these things
Yes,
to,
it is.
yeah.
Even though it's not regarded as that, but it is. Because let me wow you now, because they come on time to church and mosque, okay? On time to church, 6:30. If the first mass, for example, for Catholics is 6 o'clock, they will be on time for the first mass. Yes, now me, I've been there, I know. So for mosque is the worst. Mosque. Then as they call prayer like this, they are there waiting, especially on Fridays. So that's just the lifestyle. It's different. They have their priorities. Let me just put it like this. Their priority is not what me and you we are seeing. It's just that they want to go to heaven. That's how serious it is. Yes, now I'm
Oh
serious.
my
That's a
God.
big one.
Oh
It's not
my
a joke,
God.
oh, serious something like this.
It's not a bad priority though, but it's a
But
very
that's their
wrong
priority,
one.
oh.
If that is the only priority you
Misplaced
have.
priorities. That's what they have. But that's their lifestyle. And you
Wow.
can't just tell them not to do that. Or you just comes like you want to change it. No, you can't. Just let them just find a way to to convert. I don't know. There's always something you can do if you want them to
No,
come
there is nothing.
somewhere on time.
See, as a founder of an organization and as a CEO, I know the pain it requires to set up a company, let alone to build your company to the extent that it will become successful. That is why, if you see a successful company today, a successful company or successful companies are built on principles. They are built on principles. And the principle, there is nobody on earth that will come and change those principles.
Mm.
You can only influence an organization's principle if you have what it takes to do it. Say, for example, you bring in a value into an organization, a kind of a value they've never seen before. You will definitely influence that organization. You will. But what this mentality of you show up anytime you feel, or whenever you feel like showing up, especially when you have not gotten the job, what that is, honestly speaking, it's permit me to say, it's crazy. I don't understand it. No, I don't,
Yeah.
because this is the job you don't have yet. I'm not saying that you've gotten the job.
That's the
You are
thing.
doing this before you get a job. Who will employ you?
They are very unbothered. Don't even worry about that. They are very unbothered.
Yeah.
Well,
Very,
that
very
gets us
unbothered.
back to the point I was trying to make. A lot of people try,
Yeah.
for one, to operate on their own terms. So they come into a situation and they want to come in with their own terms, and they feel that, everybody is supposed to adapt around them, but it doesn't work like that. I think a lot of people understand that concept when they come to a more, let's say, when they come to a Western society, then the mentality starts to change. They start to see that, okay, people are not going to adapt around us. We have to be the ones to change, to adapt to, if we want to get something from the society. So, but that is the unfortunate thing, that most of the time you find that kind of mentality back home, that a lot of people expect things to change around them.
And the funniest part of it is that these applicants, they have what it takes to get a job done. But it's not about you having what it takes. We want the total package. We want to make sure that you are a type that can work in a team. We want to know that you are a type that we understand that this is about value, not just about what you can get. I'm telling you, this is my own personal principle. I learned this by experience. I am no longer going to work with people that are in it for what they will gain. The reason is this: everybody that works deserves to be paid. That is by default. Nobody's going to argue that. But you coming to work in an organization, especially to build a product, the organization have interest in you for what you will add to that, the kind of value you will add to the product that will generate the money they are going to use to pay you. No company wants to go into business to lose money. It is called a company for a reason. It's to make profits, not to lose. Not that, okay, we are living in Europe, we are generous, we want to dash out money to Africans or to Nigerians. No, we want to build a solid product that will generate income and revenues for the company. So your value, the value you are bringing is the first thing that any organization will see. Now, one of my mentors actually was talking, don't sell your product to people based on price. Sell your product to people based on the value your product can offer. No, oh, don't come and buy this, it's cheap. It is 50 euros, it's cheap, come and buy it. No. He said, tell them about the value, what your product can do for them. At the end of the day, maybe they won't even mind to pay the highest price. Because what they see is not the price, it's the value.
Yeah, that's right, because a lot of people, they invest in value other than price, because price can go either ways, today or tomorrow.
Exactly.
But if you're bringing value, value can only appreciate.
Exactly. All right. Oh my God, this is a nice discussion, though. To be honest, it's a nice discussion. I still believe that a lot of people in Africa understand the fact that when it comes to professional thing, you have to be there on time. I believe that. It's just that the few that have this nonchalant attitude, they just make it louder. What do you think about that? I believe that. I believe that because which organization want to employ you when you are late? Take, for example, when we are writing exam, it's the same thing. You get late to an exam center, you are not allowed to enter. It has happened to me before in secondary school. I'm telling you. You are late to an exam, you are not entering the exam hall. So oh my God, Africa is having a lot of issues that we need to really address. And we have to address it very fast.